Hello everyone, welcome to Moonlight Awakening. My name is Catalina, and today I felt like coming to the park today. It's really close to my sister's school, so I just wanted to come by and see this beautiful garden right behind me. I just spent time smelling them. Oh, they smell so good. They have all sorts of flowers and they smell delicious. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. I really wanted to talk about self-reflection, meaning that during my journey recently I've been noticed that a lot of things been shown to me of areas that I need to work on, and especially when the people you live with, they really show you the areas that you still need to work on. You will see them on them. You will, it's and that's what happens when you live with the family, or or you're with your partner. They really let you aware of what's your mindset been lately. And when I noticed it, for me, I was like, what else do I need to work on? What else? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. And this month, this June, in June, it became more clear to me what other areas I needed to work on. And hold on one second. Okay, I wasn't sure my camera turned off, so I was just double checking. And when I noticed it, I didn't want to even look at myself. I'm like, not look at myself, but seeing the areas I needed to work on and seeing the ugly side. I was like, I didn't want to look at it. I was like, no, I'm done. No, I can't look at this. I can't, it's ugly. but obviously it's not to feel horrible about yourself, but it's about, okay, this is the areas I need to grow on. It's good to know, but realistically it's ugly to know. And I can't, and I knew I couldn't continue thinking like that anymore, living the way I knew supposedly all these deals, all the things I've been recently have been living my life all my years. I couldn't do that anymore. That wasn't me anymore, and I knew it, and it was becoming more clear to me. We got some little chills to confirm. Like, there's still something there, and that's how it started to be very clear that, like, yes, I will end up blaming others. Like, no, because you act like this all the time, I'm picking it because of you. I would be blaming. And I noticed that, yeah, it was good for me to know, okay, now I can't, the way I was picking it up from my family, that I couldn't live like that anymore. But I was still doing it. I was still blaming them, like, oh, because you're always like this, that's why I'm behaving like this. But if you're already aware of why you're still doing it, why you you still thinking like that, right? And it could be like, maybe recently your life been like, you have to be stressing constantly, or you have to be doing your life in an angry way all the time, or making your brain so chaotic in your life, like, oh my gosh, this is the way my life is. It's chaotic. If I have a busy day, then I need to react chaotically. I need to overwhelm myself. But I noticed that in my life, I was just creating all this chaotic in my own life. Yes, my life always been very basic, but that doesn't mean I had to make my mind chaotic as well and show it off. I didn't know that because my mind was so chaotic, I didn't know that I actually projecting it in the outside as well. And my family was noticing that. And even my partner, like, you need to relax. I was like, what do you mean relax? I'll relax till I'm dead. But no, it wasn't like that. And eventually I figured out, no, if I knew that I was picking it up from my family, the way I was behaving, doesn't mean that, why did I have to continue like that? Why? Now that's where I took responsibility in myself. Ooh, chills. Especially on my legs. And it's like, that's hot, okay? So I knew, stop blaming others and start reflecting yourself. Okay, that now it's on you. No more blaming others about, they're not making you feel like, oh, because you're angry all the time, doing things angrily, is because of them. It's because, like, the way you feel is because of them. No, once you figured out that you want to break that cycle, but you're still doing it anyway, that means now you take responsibility of yourself. Because now, ooh, chills, because now it's all on you. It's all on you now. And ooh, every time I say that, I get chills. And so I knew I needed to change. And that's why all these things I was getting was a reflection of me, of like, I can't keep thinking like this anymore, or making things do it like I always did. I knew that wasn't me anymore. And being aware of self-reflection, it really made me really clear, oh my gosh. And every time it happened, that time that it happened, that I was being shown by the people who were acting in my life, that I did a self-reflection. Really, is that really me? I've been causing this all this time. I was doing a self-reflection of myself, and when I noticed, I'm like, oh, wow. I was surprised, not really surprised, but I couldn't believe it. Like, I can't believe I was doing this to myself for so long, and I needed to change. And it was ugly to see it. It was ugly. I couldn't even look at it. I didn't want to even think about it. So that made me like, okay, I need to start changing now, because I'm trying to, I'm trying to grow here. I can't keep thinking the same way or doing things the same way anymore, right? And that's why it's really good to see self-reflection. Anything that happens, maybe something in your mind's been lately, or thinking, or things that you've been saying to people lately, or things you've been doing lately, your thoughts, self-reflect that. When it's a low negative, think to yourself, why you're doing that? Why? And when you're like, be in the quiet state and just like do your inner self and figure out, why am I doing this? And you'll be surprised, like, oh my gosh, nobody was making me feel this way. I was making it myself be that way for no reason. Nobody was forcing it, only myself. Okay? And so a story that just happened to me this morning. I was gonna film a few hours before taking my sister to school, but it didn't work. So I'm like, it's okay, I just go to the park and film about this self-reflection. Well, this morning when I was heading to school, I was so focused on like talking to my sister about what been bothering me, and a very specific person. And no joke, I got pulled over by the cops because when we barely left the house, I was talking to my sister like, hey, you know, I'm really bothered by this, you know, I keep something, and so I was thinking in that negative, but before opening my mouth, like, well, it's not a big deal, it's probably not a big deal, I'm just gonna tell her about it. No, God, no. Like, it was telling me that it's still thinking in that negative state. That's not you anymore. And the thing is, we're going to school. I was like five minutes away from my house, and that's when like I see the lights flashing behind me. It was this morning, so I was like, what is going on here? I didn't do anything. Okay, we'll find out, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, these two ladies come and like, you know what you did? I'm like, no, ma'am, I don't know what I did. And my sister's right next to me. She's like, what the heck's going on too? So I was like, no, what I do? You didn't stop at the stop sign. You just kept on going. I was like, what? I told the lady, I was like, what? No, I live around here. I know there's a stop sign there. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I did that. And I told her, I'm so sorry, I was just talking and I guess I missed it, and I never missed it. And then today I missed that stop sign. I just kept on going. I didn't stop. I was like, what? Chills. Oh, chills. And I was like, I was so shocked. I can't believe I did that. And obviously I gave her my information. And I even told my sister, did you see it? Did you notice that I stopped the sign? That I missed the stop sign? She's like, no. I mean, she doesn't really pay attention to the road. She doesn't really drive, so you know, I was responsible, but I was just trying to see if she saw it, but I guess she didn't. She didn't tell me anything. So I was like, I was shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then when the lady came to give me my information back, she like, yeah, just be careful, you know, just, you know, focus on your driving, and you know, yes, things like that. I'm like, yeah, thank you, now I'm really aware, thank you so much. And they just went off. I kept on going to, you know, I just kept on going to where I needed to, and I turned on the car, you know, I just kept on driving. And from there I was like, okay, right there I'm being told something. So I did a self-reflection. Ooh, chills all over my body now. I did a self-reflection. Why it happened. Ooh, chills. Ooh. Every single time, man. Every single time. I was like, okay, what just happened here? So I self-reflected while I was driving, and I noticed that, like, of course, because I was talking negative because something that bothered me, and I was talking about it, and I knew that wasn't me anymore. They were telling me, see, this is what happens. This is not you anymore. You need to leave that behind. Okay? And yeah, I was terrified. I got so scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, where they give me a ticket? I don't have any money. How am I gonna pay this? I was like, oh my gosh, breathe. Oh, breathe. Don't overreact. You don't know. But I got so scared. But it had to happen for me to be told that, stop it. That's not you anymore. You don't think like that anymore. Okay? And there's consequences for them. You know, and yeah, and like I see it, and I was grateful, like grateful for that to happen, to be really aware. I'm like, yeah, you're right, and I knew it, but I think it was probably harmless, you know. No, if it's a low negative thinking or talking about it, then that's a no. You need to stop. And yeah, that's what I mean about self-reflection. It's ugly, okay? You don't want to know about it, but you have to You have to if you want to grow. If you want your life to change, you have to. Okay, if you want your life to change in so many ways and then that's the areas you need to work on. Okay, remember, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. You know, and because I want to change. And that's what happened. I was like, I'm glad it happened. I've been told my angels, oh my God, I'm glad it happened, because I didn't see the stop sign. I feel like that part of me got like blurred, like it got me blinded. Like I was here and then I was there when I got pulled over. Like I didn't even know what happened. And it was to teach me a lesson. To teach me a lesson. Stop it. That's why it's very important to self-reflection. Whatever negativity is going on, stop and reflect on it. Why you're doing it. Change it up. Okay. And remember, it's all up to you. You can keep living the way you keep living your life, you know, chaotically, being angry all the time, you know, whatever emotions you're putting out there in your mind, that's all up to you, you know. But realistically, that you are the one doing that to yourself. Nobody else is doing it to yourself. You are. Okay, so hopefully this video really helps some self-reflection, and it made me even more inspired to create this video. Chills. This video was about, like, I needed to tell this story and I couldn't believe it, and I was just so glad that it happened for me to bring it up to you. The things that are gonna be shown in your life to grow. What are you gonna do about it? So I'm really grateful for this situation to happen. It was scary, but it had its reasons. So hopefully this video worked. Please subscribe and follow me on like me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram too. It's gonna be in the link below. I post other things there too, extra content, and yeah, I also want to create I have new ideas I want to create in my videos, coming out videos that is totally new, but I'm excited. Let's see how it works out. So yeah, you don't want to miss it. So until next time, okay? And remember, we are on this journey together. You are not alone on this.